Hello, everybody. Tom McKenzie, Assistant Director of Admission here again. It's great to see everyone. This video is going to talk about interview logistics. So in this video, we're going to highlight how to use our admissions database and platform called iApply. So this is what you'll use when you review an applicant before you conduct your interview. And this is also where you'll submit your feedback for the applicant after you conclude the interview. So I'm sure a lot of you have seen me on other videos and maybe exchanged some emails with me in the past, but I will be on Zoom for most interview days, and I look forward to having you on the interview team. Thank you so much again for your services to our medical community here, as well as Case Western. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to share is an email that you will all get. So when you've sent your availability to myself or Irene Foster, we will mark you down as interviewing on the dates and times that you've indicated to us. And roughly about a day or about 1 day, about 24 hours or so before your interview, you will receive this email to your email inbox. And this is a reminder that you are scheduled for the following interview. You'll receive the date of the interview, the time of the interview, as well as the Zoom meeting information. All right. And once you log in, once you click the link and you so to speak log into the Zoom and hop on the virtual interview day, you will be assigned your interview into a breakout room within this Zoom link. So you just click the link and make sure you arrive a few minutes before your interview, and we take care of the rest in terms of pairing you up with your candidate. So that's all you got to do. All right. But this will be the email that you'll receive roughly, I would say about 1 day, maybe 24 to 36 hours before your scheduled interview. It'll be an automated email that is sent to you. So it includes kind of all the information that you need. All right. It also includes the link to our student interview training site, which has also been shared with you as well. So that's where you can view all the videos and all the information you need in terms of answering any questions you might have about interviewing and the process. So next step here, I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to unshare my screen. And then the next step is I'm going to walk you through our iApply system and platform. So I'm going to share my screen here. And this is what you're going to see. So it's iapply.case.edu. That's the web link. This is on the interview training site. It's been shared with all of you already. You all also should have a Case email address. And then when you come to the website here, you're just going to click faculty login and then click faculty sign in, and that will sign you in. You're going to use your same username and password that you used for your Case email address. You'll be required to change your password the first time you log in. And then you'll also be required the first time you log in to sign just a conflict of interest statement that you don't have any immediate family members applying to Case Western. You don't have any insight or gain or political gain, whatever, for a particular group of individuals applying to Case Western, et cetera. So all you have to do is just sign that conflict of interest statement and then reset your password, and you'll be good to go. And your username will be your full email address, your full Case email address. So that will be your username. So go ahead and you'll click faculty sign in, and that's how you log in. All right. Now I'm not going to click faculty sign in. I'm not going to log you in as me. I'm going to go through the database through a test run, but it'll look pretty much exactly the same as what you're going to see. So I'll just unshare my screen real quick here, and then I will reshare my screen again. So you will log in, and when you log in, this is exactly what you will see. All right. You'll see all these different tabs of information. You don't have to worry about any of that. You'll also see UP faculty interview. That's the only thing you'll have to worry about as an interviewer. You won't even see all the rest of these options here on the left-hand side of your screen. You're only going to see UP faculty interview. So you log in. All right, click that faculty sign in, log in, and then you'll click on UP faculty interview. So now again, this is a test mode. This is a mock, this is a fake student. It's not a real applicant, but for the sake of recording this video and showing you the process, we created this student as a fake student, and the dates and all that. It's all fake. But if this was a real student, if you were getting ready to interview, you would see your candidate right here. Now, if you have multiple interviews throughout the week, you might have 2 candidates or maybe more listed, depending on how much you're interviewing for that particular week. Okay. But what will happen is you will see your candidate. You'll see your candidate right here. And here's the candidate. We will click on view. and kind of gives a breakdown. There'll be a lot more information to see here, but you'll see name, undergrad institution, pronoun, AMCAS ID. You don't have to, that's like the application ID. You don't have to concern yourself too much with that, but you'll see all that kind of basic information. Then you'll have a couple different ways you can view the applicant information. The first thing is the timeline. So we just click on this timeline right here. Again, this is exactly what you'll see when you go to view your candidate. And you'll log in here, and here's a list of all the candidates' experiences. Look, they volunteered at the VA. They have done a youth mentor tutoring experience. So you can see all of these different things. All right. The other option that you can see, if you click back on the Documents tab, you can click on the AMCAS Detail tab. If you just click on View, this will actually open up, as you can see at the top of the screen, a brand new tab. And this kind of breaks it down a little more clearly in terms of all the applicant information that you'll see. So additional information, applicant grew up in Louisiana, lists all their basically all the biographical, information, childhood information, all of that. And then you'll click on the Experiences tab, and then you'll see a list of all their experiences with experience descriptions as well. So you'll see all of these. And again, anything you see in the application in terms of the experiences or any of the essays is open for discussion throughout an interview. Applicants are aware this is an open file interview. It's the expectation that you have read through the student's application, you have a pretty good idea of their story, and you have a pretty good idea of who they are as an individual based upon this application. So personal comments is their essay, and then the secondary essays are specific to Case Western. Obviously, there's no essays here, but you would see essays if you were to click on these tabs. You will not be able to see GPA or MCAT score. That is something you will not have access to. You'll be able to see the education summary, I believe, in terms of when they attended, what undergrad institution they've attended, but you will not be able to see GPA or MCAT score. So this is strictly an interview where you are having a conversation with the applicant, looking at their experiences, essays, and determining fit for medical school and Case Western. So if you come down here, you can see now I exited out of the AMCAS Detail tab. These are the standardized questions. As you've seen these from the interview training site, these are the 11 questions that we'd like you to touch on. The last question is there anything in your application you haven't discussed that that we can touch on? But you can see that these are all the questions here, and applicant has taken the time to explore medicine. Click all the radio buttons, write your 2 to 3 sentence, give or take, rationale, and then you select your final evaluation before clicking submit at the top. You can also save your feedback. Let's say you start typing and you get distracted. Oh, I got a meeting coming up here. I can just click on save and it'll save my information. So if I just type test in here and then I click save, it'll save that. So make sure you click save if you're going to not do all of this in one sitting. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and click save, maybe every 3 to 5 minutes, give or take. That way I just know my work is being saved, okay? Then when I'm ready to submit, I just go ahead and click submit, and that's that, all right? So hope this was helpful. Again, this is what it'll look like. It's a very user-friendly system. You can always go to us if you have any further questions that might need answered. We really can't thank you enough for participating in our process, and we look forward to seeing you on Zoom for the interview days. Again, you will receive your Zoom link and your confirmation that you're interviewing with the candidate about roughly, I would say 24 to 36 hours. And again, I'm going to share my screen one more time as a quick refresher. The email will look just like this, and you'll also be sent a calendar invitation on generally Thursday or Friday, the week before your interviews, which will also contain the Zoom link. So this is, again, exactly what you'll see as your reminder before you officially begin the interview. You should have had all this information already, so you know where to go, what the meeting link looks like, and all of the housekeeping items and operations. All right. Thank you all very much again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Zoom soon. Have a great day.